Well, until Michelle was diagnosed, we didn't know anything about autism other than what we've seen in Rain Man. So it changed our outlook and perspective on what autism really was.
How old was she when she was diagnosed?
She was 3.
What led you to think that something might be wrong? You didn't have any idea that it would be autism. What were some of the symptoms that you were looking at?
Well, my mom brought it up to me when she was 10 months that there was something not right with her, that she wasn't cooing and babbling like babies do. But it didn't. It took me until she was a year. She had developed some speech, and then within a few months lost it. She wasn't walking, and she wouldn't respond to us when we would call her name and talk to her. So her pediatrician had her hearing checked, and he said he wasn't so much concerned about that she wasn't responding to us, or not talking, but that she wouldn't respond to us when we talked to her. So that's why he had the hearing checked. Well, her hearing came back fine. So then he referred us to the regional center, and the regional center is actually the ones that diagnosed her.
And then what? You hear, okay, autism, I don't know anything about it. You know, what do we do?
That was a big thing for us because we, like I said, we had never heard of, we heard of it but didn't know what it was. We didn't know who to turn to, what kind of help we needed for her. So my dad happened to be reading the newspaper one day, the Fresno Bee, and he came across a local autism group called Family for Effective Autism Treatment for Fresno Madera counties. So we went to one of their meetings, and that's where we started getting all of our help from. That's where we learned about ABA and different treatment programs for Michelle.
Well, Michael, when you found out that they have these programs available to help you folks, what was the next step? Did you get her on a regular pattern of treatment and help?
Yeah, and it was hard on me because I always wanted a sibling, and then because I never had anyone to really play with, and then once she came along, it was hard because I wasn't able to play with her like I would have been able to.
Yeah.
But you clearly are a big help. We can tell that. So you are a big brother of all sorts. The treatments that you're in. Well, how old is Michelle now?
She's now 11.
Okay. And what kind of treatments is she in, and are you all in it together?
Right now, she is currently getting ABA 5 to 6 times a day, or 6 times a week, anywhere from 3 to 4 hours.
Tell us what ABA stands for.
Applied Behavior Analysis.
Okay.
It's an in-home, one-on-one therapy. So they do intensive programs with her. They're helping her teach her to feed herself, teaching her to match objects and with colors. And right now we're working really hard on her recognizing her phone number, her address, my name, her name, so that when if something happens and someone asks her a question, she can respond. And she does this through pictures.
Oh, okay.
Now the folks at CARD have probably been your salvation, I would say, in this situation, to give you some relief and hope of some progress in treating this, haven't they?
Yes. CARD has been a tremendous help with us. Before CARD, we've seen a lot of behaviors due to lack of communication skills with her.
Yeah.
So with her, now CARD has come in, she now has the picture exchange program, and we're transitioning that over to an iPad to make it a little bit easier for her. Because right now it's taking us too long to switch the pictures around. By the time we get what she wants, she no longer wants it.
CARD is the Center for Autism and Related Disorders.
Yes.
And we're so glad that it's been able to help you.
Yes.
What about insurance? Has that been able to help too?
It's been a huge battle with us. She requires physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy. We actually had to go through the Department of Managed Health Care to get the insurance company to provide those services, which we've been getting for about a year now. And we're right now working with them on getting the ABA going.
You know, it sounds like families who have autism as a part of their life, you are always fighting for something.
Yes. Once you win one battle, there's another one.
Okay, but the good news is with CARD and these other agencies, you know you're not alone, right?
Yeah.
Any help?
Well, I work graveyard so that I can be home to do all these things with her.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I don't know what my husband works. My son goes to school, and there's 10 years between them. So like he said, you know, by the time she came along, he was 10.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of him missing out on things during school because we had to deal with her and couldn't take her a lot of places. But we tried to keep him in as many sports as he could. We took her to all his sporting events, and like a good big brother he is, he would come and get her and take her to where his friends were sitting and make her a part of his life as much as he could too.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Michael, you're a great big brother. Nobody asks for this, but you do the best you can.
Yes.
Huh? Clearly your family is an inspiration. Thank you very much for sharing your story with us. We really appreciate it. We have information on our website for the Centers for Autism-Related Disorders. You can find that under News Links. It is 8:51. We'll be right back.